So it's a nice Sunday, 10 in the morning, and weather, as you can see, it's getting cold here in South Africa, and seasons are changing. We had rain again this week, well, every day so far. Yesterday's the only day that it didn't rain, but I am afraid to say I think it's going to rain again this afternoon and maybe up until Wednesday, Thursday this week. So yeah, so for this week I'm speaking at a regenerative conference on Wednesday and Thursday, and it's always nice for me to share about the journey that I've had with regenerative or no-till practices, whatever you want to call it. But so I decided to go for a walk. So I'm here in my game camp. Some pigeons or doves flying around, and just looking around at where the soil hasn't been disturbed for so many years. I don't want to sound like a bunny hugger, but walking around in nature, I really love nature. I love going to Kruger Park. Just walking around in nature is always so, it feeds my soul. I heard one of the blazebuck, just see, there he is, and he's already aware of me. He's been snorting. But yeah, it's always nice for me being in nature. Sitting next to a little fire at night, thinking about the day, and it speaks to your soul. So yeah, this is the type of stuff that I like to do on a Sunday or whenever I've got some time. Just walk around, and I don't want to scare that guy off, so I'm just gonna go through here in the middle. And so in here I've got it's like a bit of a, we'll call it secluded spot, but sometimes I will bring my small little barbecue and a camping chair, and I'll just come and sit down here, have a barbecue, and just have a great time and just enjoy life for what it is. We also had my brother and his wife. Their twins got born earlier this morning. They are a bit earlier than expected, but we are so thankful for them. And it's just, it's new life. And I speak the Lord's blessings on them. We live in a cruel world, but with like in Romans 8, if God is for us, who can be against us? So and I'm really excited to meet those two. And looking forward to spoiling them, being the uncle that allows them to be naughty. So, but yeah, then to finish off Sunday afternoon, checking on the cows. This is the big herd, so they are in this camp. It's where the airstrip is. I'm actually at the moment in the middle of the airstrip. But yeah, I can see the sun setting. It's already raining there towards, so Johannesburg in South Africa is in that direction. There's been a few cloudbursts this afternoon that I've seen on some of the social media pages. But yeah, just some peace and quiet. And a beautiful sunset with steak on legs. Yeah, you heard me. You are steak on legs. Yeah, well, hopefully if tomorrow, if this rain stays away tonight, we might get back to cutting beans. Not going to be early day tomorrow, but we just might get in a half day's worth of cutting beans. So it's Monday morning, nice and sunny this morning, but unfortunately we had a bit of rain just at midnight, So I don't think we're going to be cutting beans today, and the rest of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, there's a forecast for even more rain. So yeah, it's difficult. It's frustrating. Want to get back to cutting beans. Beans, they can only stay on a field that long. I'm not worried that they might start cracking open their pods yet, but I'm getting in a hurry because there's a lot of acres that needs to be cut, and also the sunflowers. You can smell them, and or they've got like a smell. You can smell that, then the sunflowers are dry, and I'm starting to get that smell. So I suspect that the sunflowers also needs to be cut in about maybe 10 days time from now, a week to 10 days. So, but yeah, it is what it is. It's nature. Can't fight it. Don't never ever try to fight nature. So, but yeah, I just want to show you rest of the, I don't want to say equipment or what we use on the farm. This is a Hino truck. So this is what we use to. It's a small little 4-ton truck. We use this for, well, whatever we want to truck around. You can load like 8 to 10 cows on it, or maybe bulls. You buy bulls at an auction, and we also move like seed during planting time. So it's actually quite handy little tool. And then this is, I think most of the farmers in South Africa use. It's called side tippers. So in South Africa, we use European type trucks. I've got a MAN, in front of this. So you can load 36 tons on them. You get to the hopper, and then you just tip it to the side. And also it works really nice for the manure and lime or anything that you want to truck. And then the other planter that I've got, so let me tell you about this one. Well, there's another, that's one of the trailers we also use that we pull with the tractors. This one takes 20 tons, and also we use this to chuck away grain. So this planter, this is a South African built, proudly South African built equalizer. You can head over to their website and see everything that they are building. And this is South African built. So it works like this. It's got a cutting disc. This is called an SL or a strip tool. So it's got a cutting coulter in front. That'll clear the residue or cut a slit in your residue. Then you've got a tine. The tine up there. That places your fertilizer. You can see there's like the tube connected to it. So it does a bit of, and it's not like it's a tine that you need to do tillage with. It's just to break up the soil a bit. I run that at 4 inches. Put down my fertilizers, and then you've got a row unit on top. There's your row unit. You can see it's like the case planters. It's got a leading following edge, and then depth wheels and the closing system. One thing that I would add is, or like to comment on this is, so the closing on this, I think it's just then when you're used to a case planter, it's difficult, or not difficult, but then you've got high standards. So and this, you can see there is the disc cut. The disc and the tine is in line, and then it's got a 2-inch offset to where the seed is being placed. But one thing I want to improve on this planter is the closing system. So this is the fertilizer pump that it's got on. So it's got 2 of them. So this one on this side, and this is for my main fertilizers that I use. This is like what do you call it? Not a piston pump, but yeah, it's a Bertolini pump, and it's got one on the other side as well. So this side is for my 2x2 mixture, and the other one on the other side is for my in-furrow. Then that's the ag leader control system that it's got on. I prefer ag leader stuff. It's just trustworthy firstly, and it's really easy to use. So yeah, this is how it's built. I like these big wheels that it's got on. These big wheels carry all the weight, and this, it folds open. It's got 6 rows to the left, 6 to the right. It comes up, comes a bit to the back, and it just folds open. And then this is a 12 row 76. Also, I've got a Sure Force from Ag Leader on it. That's the that cylinder you see there, and then there's a yellow cylinder, but that's just for the tine, so that when the tine, if you hit a rock or something, that it can just lift it up and eject it over. Yeah, so I think this is really this is a good planter, a really good planter. There's the fertilizer pump on this side. That's where we we fill it up. Just old bin that I took. Well, I usually like to put in like antifreeze to winterize it, and then just make sure it's flushed out. Yeah, it's got some piping there just to show you the level indicators, but on my Ag Leader display, I've got the ability to it knows how big the bins are, and every time I fill up, I just fill it up, and it'll actually track it. There you've got some gauges. That's like the pressure on the wings, your vacuum. The one to the side, that's the tine pressure. The third one that says auxiliary unit, that's the amount of kick-out pressure you've got on the tines. And then number 1 and 2 is just gauges for showing you what the fertilizer pump's pressure, your pressure in the system is. So yeah, just got an accumulator over there to help regulate pressures, and then these 2 wheels, when it's folded, unfolded, they just stabilize the wings on the side. So yeah, this is a really it's a really good, nice planter. You can plant conventionally with it. You can no-till with it. Really happy with that planter. And then just show you some implements. This is a 6-bottom plow. It's a Wilton plow, South African built. They do a proper job at plowing if you still need to plow. I just recently painted this one because we don't plow anymore, so they just stand here and rust. This is what I do use if I do need to make a seed bed. This is a Kaferland. I think this is 6.5, 6.5, 7 meters that it does. Just got like regular tines with sweeps on it, and just rollers at the back. And these are just some rippers, old rippers. You can see I'm a no-till guy. The grass is just growing over these implements. But yeah, that is a 5 tine, 9 tine, another 5 tine. So yeah, these are some. This is actually the first implement that I bought when I came to farm, and this is a Rovik and properly built, and it does a proper job at ripping. There's an old inline ripper, and that I rarely use anymore. And then this is a contour builder. That is what we use to build contour walls. If we need to to manage water, we don't have like flat fields everywhere. Well, I think I only have like 2 fields that doesn't have any contours in them. This is also a seed bed cultivator. This one my dad built by himself. The days when he needed to start farming, wasn't any money to buy a new one, so he got some bits and pieces from 2 old ones, and he built this one. This is a 7.5 meter. And then this is a small little high-speed disc that I've got, because I don't do too much tillage. But this Bokkie, also proudly South African built, and it makes a proper seed bed, and it's I think real good quality. It's not a super heavy duty like a case speed tiller or a Lemchem heavy duty. I don't know what the Lemchems are called, but it does a proper job. And then yeah, just an old trailer. I want to call it the scrapyard, but yeah, the odds ends. And this is the just a small little disc. I think it's a 22 disc. We use this mainly for doing like for the fire brakes. We disc the fire brakes with it. Just another old plow standing there. And then over here, this is my spreader that I use to spread lime and gypsum with, radium. also South African built. Also got a ag leader system on it. It can do complete variable rate. Does a really proper job. It's just these tiling pipes or drainage pipes are in the way now. The way the spinners are created or designed, it does like a really proper swath and CV that you're getting, so it's nice and even application. Some drainage style. These still needs to be. I've got a few spots that I want to drain, and this is an old pool type sprayer. I don't know how old this is, but one thing that I do know is even though it's old, you can see the piping. But when the shit hits the fan, this is the type of stuff that doesn't cost you money. And when it comes to sprayers, well, technology helps a bit, to do rate controlling and swath control. But what matters on a sprayer is what you see there. Those little sprayer tips. So these are T-jet air induction nozzles. You can have the best sprayer on the market with a poor nozzle on it. Doesn't mean shit. But like this sprayer, it's got a lot of. It's old, but it's got I fitted everything with T-jet, and yeah, I'm actually going to redo this. I'm going to fit a control system to that, an isobus control system, and then I want to use this for doing some pre-planting. Micros, spray some micros. I even got a set of streaming bars that I'm gonna install on that. But yeah, give it a fresh layer of paint, and I reckon the controller that I'm gonna put up is gonna be worth maybe 3 or 4 times what I think this sprayer cost when it was new. So yeah, that's it for some of the other equipment that I do have here on the farm, and I really hope this weather's going to play along so that I can get back to. If I'm not in a combine or a tractor, it just feels like I am not being productive. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, see what the weather holds in for tomorrow.